Good morning. It's December the 6th, 2017. Time to kick off another trading day. Hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations, unlike an actual performance record. Simulated results do not represent actual trading. Also, since the trades have not been executed, the results may have under or overcompensated for the impact of any of certain market factors, such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are also subject to the fact that they are designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profit or loss similar to those shown. Okay, yesterday equities sold, treasuries were higher, did not blow out, did not take out the top, didn't have a lot of upward movement, even though the Emini was being sold pretty heavily. We're in a trading range, bounded up top by 24 to 28, and down below basically by 124, even maybe 124.04. And so ought to start running into some pretty good resistance in this 23 area. We have news this morning. ADP, they're looking for 188, looking for 200,000 on Friday. Non-farm productivity plus 3.2. That flies in the face of all the headlines out there about how our economy is not increasing its productivity. Unit labor costs up 0.3%. Crude inventories minus 3.2. Yesterday's APIs, crude drew 5.5. Products built, gasoline was up 9.2. And distillates were up 4.3. So they'd like to see a draw of at least 3.2 and a number lower than 9.2 million barrels in gasoline for the crude oil markets to rally. So it will be paid attention to today. News focus, ADP, direction of the Emini. Been down for 2 days. Taking the rest of the world stock markets with it. Can it sell for the third day? And we shall see. If it does sell for the third day, treasuries will hold their gains and rally. So first sell 19 to 23, sell 1. Second sell 27 to 31. On the buy side, 9 to 13, buy 1. And then 1 to 5 by 2. '19's pretty aggressive. 23 and higher is where you'd like to get the short done. 31 would be ideal. Looking at the 30-year, resistance 4 to 8 is number 1, 11 to 15 sell 1, 19 to 23 sell 2. On the buy side, 28 to the buck, number 1, 21.25 buy 1, 13 to 17 buy 2. Friday's non-farm payroll number, next week's FOMC tends to hold us in a range. Gold tends to get slammed, then retrace a little bit the next day. It doesn't usually break big time. Goes straight down 2, 3, 4 days in a row. So you can see pretty heavy selling, pause. Pretty heavy selling. I would expect a pause day to day. So the 70 to 72 sell 1. 74, 76, sell 2. On the buy side, 65, 67, buy 1. 60, 62, buy 2. Crude generally moves to the half buck or the buck. It just, not crude but gold, it usually takes just a hell of a lot longer than we think it should of late. Pressure is on gold is still to the downside. Rallies are still being sold by the larger players. Okay, the news out of Europe. Germany's factory orders beat expectations. EU retail sales PMI beat expectations. Their stocks were lower. The selling is blamed on the rout in the tech sectors, which went on for 2 days in the U.S., gone on for 2 days in Asia, and also has spilled into the EU's markets. So Euro is headed lower, and again we get these moves and we get pause. So we had a move, we had a pause. The market is still being sold, so the seller's 40 to 50, sell 1. A limit sell at 35. Picks up this area right there. Limit sell at 35. Picks up that area right there, so. And then 65 to 75, sell 2. On the buy side, I think we could trade a little bit lower, but probably not break because of Friday and next Wednesday's news. Buy 1 against the buck. 118 even, 118.10. And 75 to 85, buy 2. Okay, last night's build and products took crude down. Build of 9 million barrels in gasoline is pretty big. Don't see that number often. So this was impacted by the APIs. We've got selling coming out of the 57.35 area. So here we're at 89, so 57, 57 and a quarter, sell 1. 57, 52, 75, sell 2. On the buy side, 56.50 to 56.75 is support, buy 1. 56 even, 56 and a quarter, buy 2. Okay, the Emini, can it sell 3 days in a row? The question facing all traders right now. It can. It doesn't do it often, but it can, and it has. So, 2 days. There's a 3-day sell. Here's basically a 2-day sale. There's a 3-day sale. So we have 2 3-day sales that are pretty clear, and maybe 3 ever since June of this year. So a 3-day sale would be something. Supports at 2600. You can see we got a very, very clean break right here. 2600 and that's within reach right now, so we'll see if we get it. We've had 2 days of selling. 2 days of selling. Sells have been few and far between, as you can see. So, will it sell? I think there's 1 sell left in the E-mini this morning, but if we don't break the 15 to 20 area, we can trade from the long side. So, resistance is at 30 to 35. 29 to 31, sell 1. Have news in 4 minutes. 34.36 L2 looking for 188,000. On the buy side, 20 to 22 by 1 and 15 to 17 by 2. Can't break that 20 area. We can trade from the long side. Just kind of anticipating a short covering rally, no more than that. Keep it simple, something that we can all understand. Okay, it's going to take a bit to get everything up and published. Going to get busy on that. Back with you as soon as possible.